Welcome back to the Breakfast Piano Project, where I'm creating a mob of mediocre musicians just like myself with my millennial mindset. My name is Miss Lindsay. I'm a Piano with Johnny student and also a private piano teacher for those who don't know any better. So what are we doing today? I'm going to be asking you as my audience for some roasty toasty feedback. This means I want you to listen to the types of scrutinies I have in my brain and either validate them to be true or tell me that I'm crazy. I'll have some video audio clips for us to review in just a minute. Now, I'm just in the baby steps of learning how to apply my highly disagreeable personality to the world, and it's a learning journey for us all. And so I've decided to include you on it so that I can hopefully feel externally validated in some way when you comment, like, subscribe, and involve yourself with my personal well-being. Like and subscribe to my videos, you guys, so I can eventually get monetized. Just kidding, I'm continuously breaking copyright laws. Speaking of copyright infringement, I think this is the perfect segue to talk about my content review. My content application has mostly been applied to nostalgic pop favorites. Now, what are nostalgic pop favorites, might you ask? Those are old songs that have already been written and rerun thousands of times in a row to create a heart feeling that people can grip onto and remember when their lives used to be amazing, and contrast the point right now in which they are not. Nostalgic pop favorites are an incredible emotional distraction by getting lost in the nostalgia of our past, so that we don't have to focus on the fear-ridden uncertainty of our future. Yes, nostalgic pop favorites are incredible, and if you learn to play 3,000 or more of them, you can get a very decent wage at a piano bar. And so I slowly but surely walk myself towards this job, not sure if I actually want it once I get there. What type of accent is this? I don't think it's a country. Now, because you have been watching all of my videos, you know that I've been working on a rhythm, which is maintaining a consistent and easygoing heartbeat through all of my song selections. Before I completed the rhythm challenge, all of my songs were turning out like this. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, and it turned out all it was quarterly rhythms. Having a beautiful, nice quarterly bounce to your general overall piano playing is the easy way out, which you know I would normally condone unless you're doing it for 5 straight hours and your audience is at risk of leaving you. When you can feel the distasteful boredom of your general audience, you know that it's your job as the performer to start spicing things up. And so that's what I've been working on with my content, is starting to jumble up and jive that rhythm in different styles. I've been rhythmically experimenting over the last few weeks, learning a lot on this nostalgic pop favorite by Elton John, I'm Still Standing. You can never know what it's like. Your blood's like winter freezes just like ice, and there's a cold lonely night that shines from you. You'll wind up like the wreck you hide behind the mask you use. My insecurity towards the end there is we were just going back to a faster quarterly rhythm, and I feel insecure when all I can play is quarter notes. I feel like a lesser human being. It's not okay, it's basic, and I don't have a pumpkin spice latte right now to make me feel better about that. So I decided to try something new, which was to steal the bass line off of another song to match the song that I'm playing right now so that it sounds more interesting. And since I primarily rent children for a living, I stole it off a student song. You may recognize it, it's the DuckTales theme song. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes, it's a Duckburg. I know we blew through that exceptionally annoying Disney song, but I'm doing it to get in the good graces of Johnny Mays. We know how much he loves Disney. But here's that left-hand breakdown, a little bit slower. Now, for all 10 viewers that are a part of my real audience, let me tell you what you're going to do with this next bit. I have an example of where I go back and forth between the DuckTales theme song and Elton John's I'm Still Standing. Now, here is very specific instruction for you, audience. You're going to need to use a scrutinous ear. You're going to need to be detail-oriented within your brain to see if you can follow my self-criticism. What you're not going to do is tell me that I'm overthinking it and I should just relax and stop trying. This is not helpful advice to me being progressive at my craft. Being a critic comes with specific orientation, and I'm going to need you as a crowd to be very specifically oriented. In this first segment, I want you to orient your ear towards the bass line. Try to sense the flow and consistency when I switch back and forth between I'm Still Standing till the DuckTales theme song. Does one of them sound stronger than the other? It does in my book, and I need your feedback. Here it is, no vocals. Now, for some of you other mediocre musicians, you may have not even been able to hear a big difference or variation in that bass line. However, I assure you, when I start singing, you're going to start to hear some of these discrepancies just as a very small undercurrent and undertone. And the idea is with rhythm, you need it to be very laid back, very consistent, and very expectant. When your rhythm gets to this place of high-level expectancy, even on some of these weirder time signatures, what it does is it creates a flow in your music. And even if you have a time signature change, what you do is it's almost like changing course of the river, but you really want the audience to flow with you. And this is what I'm challenging you to listen to. Can you hear my flow? Can you hear how specific I'm trying to tune my songs into, this professional precision I'm trying to attain? Give it a listen when I add vocals. I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. DuckTales, ooh, ooh. Why does this sound better when it's DuckTales? Is the beat on? Yes, it is, but it's only DuckTales. I don't have a problem when it's DuckTales, but when I'm still standing, it turns really white. I don't know what's up. Now, to clarify, before I have someone jump on my back about making a white comment, what I mean is that I want my rhythm to pop like a neon sign. There are several colors of the rainbow, and I want to be all of them within my rhythm and musical context. There is never going to be a point in time where I don't want to expand my colorful range of self-expression. And when I say I'm white, I mean that I'm bland. I mean that I'm not colorful like a rainbow. I mean that when I self-express, it comes out muddled, cloudy, not clear within the context that I want to create. I live in Las Vegas. I've got all the tools to be an incredibly colorful neon sign. I mean this metaphorically and quite literally as one of the entertainment capitals of the world. But right now, I guess I'm just gripping to the internal reality of my identity, which is that I come from a small town bumpkin land with a population of like 350 people. They had one neon sign. It belonged to a McDonald's that was missing the L, and it just said McDonads. And that was the extent of their entertainment. I'm trying to change the nature of my nature to match something that I want for my future, and that is to be a neon sign that attracts others and inspires them to also be colorful. But I'm coming from a place of whiteness and shyness, and it's weird. Now, to wrap this circus act up, I would like to conclude that I did get some official feedback from my piano teacher, Brooklyn. As you know, I do have a teacher that I regularly meet with monthly to give me feedback on many of my concerns. What she said is that I needed to go to something more simple. She recommended that I syncopate more with my right hand for filler than my left hand, and so I did that. And it turned out like this ending clip.
You can never know what it's like. Your blood's like winter breezes, just like ice. And there's a golden only night that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind the mask you use. Did you think this fool could ever win? Well, look at me, I'm a coming back again. I got a taste of love and a simple boy. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
To all my audience members, I thank you for your views and any adjective-filled criticisms you may have. Put them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.